Orders are as follows. Good morning, cadets. Welcome back to our Jedi Survival playthrough, where I'm back in the cantina for now, and this is actually gonna be the return point after I'm gonna do some jump cuts and just take some of the data banks that I'm missing. As I mentioned in the previous episode, I'm just gonna do a full exploration of Kobo, what I have left, and I'm just gonna do jump cuts when we have any data banks to read, or echoes. We might have echoes, and through echoes there's a little more conversation happening in there. And yeah, after I'm gonna do all that, this is gonna be the return point, and yeah, I have decided I will deal with Ogdo but I'll just drop down the difficulty. I'm not in the mood. I still have PTSD from Fallen Order, and I'm really not in the mood to deal with that guy on Jedi Grandmaster. He can go screw himself somewhere. But yeah, I guess I'll see you through the jump cuts and then back here.
Nice. Good find, BD.
Prospecting network. Prospectors on Kobo constructed lattice-like series of rafters and buildings, all intricately and perilously connecting the networks of dig sites. They appear to outsiders to grow from the very rocks.
Very nice.
A new beginning. Datapad entry detailing a prospector's fresh arrival on Kobo. Planet side, at last. I was eager to land, but tried to stay patient. He couldn't sit still at all, though. I suppose it is understandable. We have come from nothing. Less than nothing. And this Kobo is certainly a gamble. The planet is unusual, but the potential is exciting. We are ready to see what there is to offer.
Now, what secrets do you hold?
Sights set. Ravius looks out over the swamp at the Looker Hulk beyond, his curiosity piqued and a plan beginning to form.
Observe, little ones. We have a visitor.
What's all this?
Oh, shh. We mustn't wake them. They need their rest.
Rest for what?
For the ascension of the Masters, the ascension of the Deathless One.
Ravis. You're fixing droids for the Raiders.
I rouse the little ones from their slumber.
Nothing good can come of working with them.
You are mistaken. Soon I will possess all.
You don't want to sell these droids to Ravis.
I don't?
You can't trust your craftsmanship to the Raiders.
No, I cannot entrust the little ones to the Raiders. Come, little ones. Once my work is finished, we will find a new home. You, Mavis requested upgrades. I obliged. I need them no longer. Take them.
Okay. Thanks.
A house divided. A datapad entry from a leader of the bandit camp detailing growing discontent. The offer was brought to us by the Gendai, but not every corner of the camp seemed pleased. Some accuse us of trading our freedom for just another hand around our throats. If they won't come willingly, then I'll have no choice but to force them.
For Ravis! Burn. Burn with your new leader.
Internal affairs. The small-time bandits who used Kobo as a refuge were offered a choice, one that split the group in two. The resolution to this dispute was decided in conflict.
We seek strength. We pledge ours to you. You are wise to kneel. Tell your dissenters I have no place for them. They opposed me. Now only death remains.
Victorious surrender. In the aftermath of a small but brutal civil war that tore this settlement apart, the bandit leaders pledged themselves to Ravis and become part of his newly formed Bedlam Raiders. Those who did not kneel, however, were exiled. Alright, and all that hustle was for a poncho. I guess it could have been much more worse. Now, I don't have everything collected here, but I don't know what's with this echo.
It's judging me.
Okay. Right. I already had all the data banks. Alright. Oh, I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Okay, I just found this echo in Doma's workshop, or Doma's shop, and not sure what's this about.
Sense of foul presence. No, it couldn't be. I can do this.
What's this? Oh, hell no. Alright, and we're back here. Everything finished. All those jump cuts, and yeah, I know that in that force there was the Ogdo Bogdo duo, but no, even if it's on story mode and all that, yeah, I'm not gonna give the dignity of those frogs to be to be in my video ever again. So yeah, I just did a jump cut there and did a fight and was all alright. Now, funnily enough, when I went to the meditation spot outside the Rambler's Reach, I saved, and when I wanted to come back here to resume the recording, game crashed. So thankfully I managed to save and we're all good. Now, there was the thing with the treasure here. Come on. In the Rambler's Reach outpost. I already have the treasure. But the thing is, I couldn't find it anywhere, and I actually had to check online to see where was the last treasure. I was thinking maybe there was like a scavenger bot and all that, but apparently no. There's actually involving the mounts here at the stables, and by the looks of it, or from what I've seen, you need to have either like a pink mount, and some people say albino mount, not sure. And the way to get it, you just rest to refresh, to randomize the world around, you know, with enemies and all that, until you get a pink mount, and you just put it inside the stable. It's gonna be right here at the entrance at the stable. As you enter, it's gonna be on the right side here, and it's gonna go all green and says like it's in the stable and you have it available anytime you want. And afterwards you're gonna have to rest again, and when you go back, it literally leaves you a present on the ground and you just use force lift. So yeah, kind of a shitty way to find the treasure. Right. Now, while I was resting, my achievements popped out, and it was something regarding the garden, something like the plants full garden, or I don't know how was the achievement called. And I'm gonna go check the garden first and see, maybe now I have the chest available. Maybe that's why I got the achievement, or it's just regarding the plants. I'm gonna do just that, and afterwards I'm gonna check more around the saloon, see what conversations we have. Maybe I have some bounties and all that. So we'll see.
Okay, this is really impressive.
We've expanded into our final plot. But let's chat. I can still assist in other gardening matters.
All right.
The garden is fully expanded. Well done, Cal. This, of course, comes with benefits. There should now be more than enough goodness in the soil to boost the plant's growth. And, if you prefer, you could put plants in stasis at the size of your choosing. You clearly have a talent for this, Cal.
Thanks. Grease taught me a little. How long you been gardening?
Since I was a child, I've always enjoyed the company of plants. In my adolescence, I joined a well-respected nursery. My work became a passion, and I soon stumbled upon an innovation.
What was it?
Hybridizing diverse genotypical specimens with novel macrocosmetic environments. A mouthful, yes. I mean that I developed a talent for growing new plants in new places.
Well, these specimens are lucky to have you here.
That's what they tell me.
Wait, you mean the plants or other people?
Healy, what made you stop your research?
I lost my lab. Once the Empire occupied my planet, it seized my nursery, uprooting every flower, fern, and sapling.
That's horrible.
Worse, they repurposed my lab into a biochemical weapons facility.
Ooh.
All my research, now used as a means for death. I refused to cooperate, escaped on an unlicensed shuttle, and here I am.
Oh, you're safe here.
I have been told that before, but when you say it, I believe it, Cal. Oh, hello.
All right. So, I'm not seeing any chests spawned around here. It actually shows a chest out here. Oh, this? Oh, is this the one? Because this last time had some roots on it. Really, upgrade seed pods. But I think I found them all, right? Or am I... Ah, no, I'm still missing here, apparently. 3 more seed pods, which are close by. Alright. I think this is the last area that I need to finish exploring. And I think I know where this connects. Yeah, the Rift Passage. So the Rift Passage is gonna be the return back here in this area. The shortcut. I have not... That's... no. That's not what I wanted. Inventory. So 5 more treasure. No. No, actually 5, right? Found in High Republic ruins. Found across Kobo. So I have all the scans. I need scrolls, but that's on Jeddah. Tracks. Either I'm gonna find them more, or I know I can buy some in one of the shops. Yep, that's the last 3 seed pods in that area. Cool. After we get those, I'm done with the seed pods. But yeah, I got the map upgrade kind of late. Anyway. So, hold up. Just wanna... It's just 2 treasures here. But I guess this is gonna be a new area. Yeah, it's gonna be a new area over here. So probably it's gonna be some treasures in that area. Okay. Well, thank you for the upgrade,
And we're getting
nonetheless.
quite the green thumb, huh, BD?
Yeah, Grease would be proud. Anyway, so let's see. Are we gonna get bounties? So again, feels like I'm getting close to the end of the game. Also, Har, anything interesting?
Cat, heard you gave Ravis the sack. You know you weren't the first to take a swing at that Gendai. Ever hear about Toll?
I don't think so.
Oh, real poet with a pickaxe. A while back, she comes across this load of priorite, biggest you ever saw, like a sky full of grinning stars. Of course, then your Ravis shows up, built like a bloody cargo barge, and tells her to get scarce. But Toll, the old nutter, she goes and takes her plasma torch to the Gendai. Of course, poor Toll don't last 10 seconds. But I guess sometimes a find like that's worth fighting for, eh?
Yeah, well, sometimes the payout isn't worth the price.
Maybe. But it's just like the prospectors say. Better a broken pick than a rusted one. Do wish you could have met old Toll. Bit loony, but with real heart.
Sounds like it.
Okay, Skova, nothing to say.
From Greece that our brave Cal simply tore through those raiders without so much as breaking a sweat.
Breeze told you this?
Indeed. You ain't never seen someone move like that. So he says.
The Latero lies. You must make him fear you. Then he will speak truth.
Oh, Cal, here you are. So, is that how it happened?
No.
I told you. Grease lies.
How mortifying.
He must pay. We should curse him. Make him suffer.
If you hurt him, he won't be able to cook you scaz steaks.
Nobody asked your opinion, Cal Kestis.
Z, got any advice on confronting Dagon?
Well, in my day, I did watch him spar countless times. A ferocious warrior, that one. With a keen instinct for recognizing weakness. So, don't show any.
If only it was that easy.
I know. Why is it our enemies always seem to be the ones to exploit our failings? We'll speak later. Go on, set forth.
Okay, Marin.
With Ravis dead, the Bedlam Raiders have been wounded. This makes them dangerous.
They weren't exactly harmless before.
No, they were not. I will look after the outpost. The Raiders may strike if they think we are vulnerable.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
I know you will, and I will be waiting. Don't you have a mountain to climb?
Oh, thank you.
Good to
Right,
see you,
you
young
didn't have
Jedi.
any. You only had perks out here.
Does this meet your approval?
Yeah, I'll
Done.
just get
A
them,
most informed
just in case.
choice, Cal.
Can't go wrong with this.
Delightful.
You knew Dagon Gera before he woke on Kobo, no?
Indeed. Back in my day, he was a paragon of the Jedi Order.
He is not the first of their kind to let arrogance and delusion drive them to darkness.
Who is this? Someone from your past?
A past I've buried. Yes.
Remind me not to cross you, dear.
I guess she's referring to Malikos.
Ah, Gal, we were just discussing what we should renovate next.
Just lots else to fix around here, thanks to the raiders, you know?
Yes, of course, but surely we can find something a bit more inspiring for our next project than a water pump.
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Alright, opposites attract. After meeting in the decidedly unromantic swamp, Winnie and Zig fixed up the outpost together. Without much to work with, they resorted to decorating with reclaimed Kobo tech, with Winnie declaring it the best she could do. Zig is enamored. Is love in the air? Could be.
Not now, dear.
So, it looks like we aren't the only ones who found romance on Kobo.
What
do you mean?
Turgle and Two locked? I don't think that's in the stars.
Come now, Gal. That delightfully dark Maven has been casting wayward glances at you.
Marin? What was the look?
She's a hard one to read. You, however, couldn't be more obvious. So, what are you waiting for?
Good question. A lot going on right now.
Okay, don't get so caught up that you miss the small things, because those are the things you'll remember. Hey there.
Zig's right, Cal. I spent most of my life ensnared by opulence. None of that seems very important now.
Right. Have fun, you two. Go on.
Cal, hey, that projection wave that came down from the moon. You know anything about that?
Yeah, BD and we were inside the firing cylinder.
Wait, what? Do you have a death wish or something?
It was the only way through.
You were actually inside the thermal housing? Then why weren't you cooked alive? Wait, don't tell me. Perhaps some sort of high propulsion shielding. Cal, did you notice any ablative coating?
No, but I was a little busy at the time.
Of course, silly of me. But if you go back, be on the lookout for that ablative coating. What a time to be alive.
Sure, well, try, I guess.
Installation that size. You gotta wonder how they aligned the optical resonator.
So you've been out of the game completely since the Empire crackdown?
More or less. Not that I didn't go down swinging. When the company went belly up, I insisted I could turn things around. But Dreo, my partner, he wanted to leave together.
So what happened?
Well, he left, all right. But in my infinite wisdom, I decided to stick it out. Try to turn the cards in my favor. I got greedy. I can't tell you how badly I wish I'd gone with him. Instead, I chose what you might call the scenic route to rock bottom. That brings us to this rule-riddled cantina years later.
At least he got out eventually.
Will you take some advice, Cal?
Sure.
It's not just about getting out. It's about getting out before you lose everything.
Okay, that's kind of good advice. And we have a databank entry. Lost connection. Moran tells Cal about Dreo, a former business partner and past love from the sunset of Moran's smuggling years. When Dreo urged Moran to abandon the business and live together, Moran refused. So Dreo left alone instead.
Another time.
Okay, Moran, another time.
Hey, Cal, did you hear those vulture droids screaming around the mountain?
Not yet. Wait, don't tell me you're thinking of sampling them.
Thinking? It's already done. Dee Dee and I just got back.
It must have been dangerous.
Oh yeah, we almost died like 10 times. But once we layered those samples over some lo-fi Trandoshan funk, you gotta hear it to believe it. Don't forget to talk to Dee Dee if you want to switch songs.
I won't forget. Any ideas on what to play, BD?
So, nothing showing here.
Monk, I could really use a drink.
Just a moment longer. I'll be by when I can.
Turgo, are you fine?
How'd you get mixed up with the Bedlam Raiders?
Well, I had a drink from Monk. Then another, then another, then another, then... Right. I stumbled outside and sort of confused one of the big raiders with a dewback.
Don't tell me you tried to mount him.
Okay, but if I don't, that's the end of the story.
I can see why the raiders try to kill you.
Oh, they've got plenty of reasons. I'm really busy, Cal. Maybe later.
Sure. Monk?
Gotta hand it to you, Cal. Wherever you go, the action surely follows.
Hey, you wanted customers, right?
That I did. The place is packed. And if we keep going at this rate, we're gonna need a bouncer.
Well, maybe Mosey's looking for some extra income.
Interesting proposition. If I had to put my life in someone else's hands, it'd be Mosey's.
And here I thought he was about to offer me the job.
You keep your eyes on the path ahead.
Imagine a Jedi bouncer.
Ah, it is you. A word of caution.
Here we go, BD.
One sun sets, another rises. Hotter, brighter, blinding.
Blinding?
As you said, when a sun sets, the lot wolves will always howl for its return.
And who are these wolves in this vision of yours?
Oh, indeed. He who walks with wolves is taught to howl.
Right, Cage.
Why is the brood looking for you on Coruscant? Isn't that a real bad neighborhood for you these days?
Let's not get into it.
Good answer. Anyways, a sharpshooter named Gat Mito has been trying to sniff you out at a meatpacking facility. Brought a couple of lackeys with her, but pick off the alpha, and the pack will scatter.
We'll keep our eyes on the prize.
Good. Hate to see something happen to you. The going's just starting to get good, Cal.
Okay. So that's gonna be on Coruscant. Yeah. Cool. And I do have meditation spot nearby, so we can find her there easily.
Rumor has it that the Gendai is dead. That your work, bud?
And if it was?
Just curious is all. So, how'd you do it? You slice off his legs? No, they would just grow back, right? Oh, you incinerated him, didn't you?
I don't want to talk about it.
I suppose a true professional never reveals their secrets. I must be rubbing off on you. Well, killer, here's another tip. Real pros always charge a fee. Don't relax too much, Cal. You may have downed a big one, but there's a lot of players in the game who still want you dead. Can't beat what I've got.
And you
Ooh,
had...
someone's interested.
I need bounty box. So we have for slice, ability, charge area shot. Cool. I need bounty box for that. Dana.
Come back later, yeah?
Grok.
Word is that Ravis got bumped off.
Word travels fast.
Sure, when there's credits to be made. Send the raiders running and we're in business.
That's right. We get back into the gorge, kickstart those dams. We finally make some real scratch.
Those dams are in rough shape. Think you're up to it?
I know them like the hairs on my back.
What Grok here means is we can make them sing again. Yeah, trust us.
Keep up the good work, kid.
Say we short the central conduit, slice it through the emergency couplings. Might be enough to get the sluice gates going.
Huh. Might actually work.
Okay. Be careful, you two.
That giant piazza you sweet talk reminds me of a time when I was out on a mountain hike with my older brother. We came across a Tibity. Ever seen one?
Yeah, those are enormous.
No kidding. Beautiful specimen. Was gonna leave well enough alone. Then, all of a sudden, the Tibity snatches my brother and takes flight. I scramble up a cliffside. Didn't want to hurt the Tibity, mind you, but I had to save my brother. Threw my spear, pierced the beast straight through.
That must have been quite the throw. How'd you manage it?
What choice did I have? Brother fell, got a few scrapes. He was lucky. Wish I could have talked that Tibity down. But there are some fights you just can't avoid.
I took down the Mogu. It wasn't easy.
Well, with the Mogu, it never is. They're relentless, even on the brink of death. Some beasts can be companions for ranch work. A Mogu definitely is not. Good doings, Cal. You're a heck of a hunter. Talk soon.
Okay, talk soon. Okay, I'm not seeing boat.
You ever get frustrated using that new arm?
Are you kidding? I love this thing. I can chop vegetables twice as fast, and I can't burn myself. Plus, it's great for self-defense.
You've been getting into fights?
Well, no, but, you know, I could. If someone tried anything, you know, I'm ready. What do you know? All right, finish this thing, will you?
I'm going.
I feel attacked by that one. It's like literally telling you, like, dude, finish the game. Right, I did want to check characters. So I still need 2 databanks for Cal, 3 for Bode, 1 for Grease, 1 for Marin, 1 for Seer, Eno Cordovas 1, Santari 1, Dagon 1. Just wanted to see for... I still need for Monk 1, 2 for Scuva, Cage, one more. Winnie and Zig, one more apparently. Okay, one more for Moran. Thur, have everything. One for Grok. Huh? Who was there? No, alright. So that means I still need to have conversations with them. With everybody. Alright. So, what I'm going to do...
Hey, Mom, you smelling what I'm smelling?
Just gonna take the garden exit. And... yeah,
Garden's nice and lush these days, huh, BD?
I'll go to Coruscant and do the bounty. And with that, I'll just do another quick jump cut. When I get to Coruscant, I'll resume it there. Alright, and we're here on Coruscant. Gonna have the high ground. Nobody's here. Except there's the bounty hunters. Ow.
On the move.
Right, that happened. Are you for real? Literally, I was pressing Steams, but it didn't happen. Okay. Let me jump from this guy then. Come on.
Help, Sim.
Gotta be careful.
Okay, you're out. Come on.
Sim BD.
Okay. We're gonna play a bit of hide and seek.
Dodging.
Ow. Okay, we're doing double. Okay, good night. Right, that was actually be difficult. I did not expect to be bullied like that, but okay. Gat Meadow. It's said that Gat Meadow started life as a bounty hunter of game, not of bounties. As times hardened and imperial industry flourished, she was forced into a more pragmatic line of work. With an unfaltering aim, Meadow was able to create fearsome reputation through her dramatic assassination style, which eventually caught the notice of Sork Tormo. Okay, so that's one bounty, another bounty down. I'll just...
Cage will want to see this.
Yeah, I'll just travel back to Kobo and I'll just see you there in a couple of seconds. Okay, we're back at the cantina and just gonna check if anybody else has something to say.
Come on in,
like
grab a
Moran.
spot at the bar.
These dolts. Reveling as if things are better.
You can't blame them for being glad Ravis is gone.
I can and will. The Raiders are still out there, causing mayhem. And even where they're gone, there's the Empire. Replace one boot with another. It doesn't change anything.
Always a pleasure, Moran.
Anytime, Cal.
No data bank?
By idiots. Dull fools dancing into the jaws of oblivion. Well, not me. No, thank you.
Some other time, okay?
Okay.
I must be alone now.
Cage.
Heads up, killer. Sorked almost just doubled your bounty, and one of the Brood's top killers has come to collect. The name's Kilioso, but the guild knows him as the Closer. He's brought a small army to Jeddah looking for you.
Small army, huh? We're ready.
That's what I like to hear. Take down a heavy hitter like Kilioso, and you'll be making a statement.
Okay, so this one is for Jeddah then.
Cal, is it true? Is Ravis really gone?
Yeah. You relieved?
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But I'm actually sad. It almost feels like I killed him.
He did try to kill you.
Oh yeah, a few times. But none of this would have happened if I wasn't trying to make a quick credit. I'm a murderer. Hey, Monk, what's it take for a frog with blood on his hands to get some service around here?
Aw, Turgle.
Ravis, forgive me!
I feel bad.
Barkeep.
What can I do for you?
Monk.
Everyone holding up okay, Monk?
Well, we're just fine now. The Raiders might have put a little spook in some of our clientele when they marched in here, but we're made of sterner stuff.
Good to hear. You doing all right?
Cal, my boy, I'll tell you the same thing I told those Raiders.
What's that?
Go ahead and shoot. But know this, you'll be blasting the best bartender on Kobo.
Okay,
good to see
I
you.
was expecting more.
Hey, Monk.
Good to see you, Cal.
See you later, Monk.
See you when I see you.
Come back later, yeah?
Cal, glad you're here. There's talk of a giant piazza nesting in an animal graveyard on the far side of the valley. Figured you want to check it out.
You figured right.
Look at you. Already sounding like a local. Oh, before I forget, I heard there were a pair of newcomers over by the stone spires. I want to look for them.
I already found them. They're gonna start a holotactics table at Pyloon's.
Now we're
okay.
talking. A piazza that size, well, just don't take it lightly.
I won't. Thanks, Mosey.
Okay, so probably this was the rumor for Tully.
Enjoying the crowd?
I am. I do enjoy a crowded cantina after being out in the wild.
Yeah, me too.
Salutations.
Something smells good.
That would be Great-Grandma Pyloon's potato namba patty.
How'd she learn to cook so well?
Oh, she had no choice. With 8 children, 36 grandchildren, and 2 lost cats, she was cooking for a small army.
I'm glad we can still enjoy her recipes.
Me too. Grandma Pyloon's cooking lives on. But the lost cats, not so much. Later.
Okay, later. Still hoping that I'm gonna get a data bank that I'm still missing for these guys.
Turns out our skills go pretty okay together, huh?
So modest, this one. We were perfectly darling. On Coruscant, others would construct my designs. What fun it was to roll up my sleeves and get in there. So, what's next?
Next?
That's right. I'm not done with you yet, Zeke. Not by a long shot. Carl, tell me, have you ever been to Coruscant?
Once
Yes,
or
I know.
twice.
Winnie says I've gotta go. What's it like?
A lot of ships. A lot of people.
Like one, not the other.
And I adore both. You've never lived until you've danced the night away on a pleasure bar circling the Uskru district.
I'd make the trip just to see that.
Let's talk later.
Let's chat later.
No data bank entry. Okay,
Cal,
Marion. Z?
I still can't quite process that the Jedi are truly gone.
I know, Z. Took me a long time to accept it too.
What is the galaxy to do without their guidance and leadership? It all seems so hopeless.
The Jedi didn't have a monopoly on virtue. Or the Force. We can still find our way. We just need to work together.
I very much hope that you're right. I'm busy, young Jedi.
Alright. R?
Oi, Cal. Good to see you.
Oh, nothing to say? Okay. Okay, so we have the bounty on Jeddah. Where would that be placed? So it's not in the beginning area. And now since I have the map upgrades, I can see the rest. Sears Archive, sure. Oh, it's over here. The Sanctuary Temple. Where I do have... Okay, so I have a meditation spot right here. And then this was... No, I think it was a door. Or it's just force field. Okay. But I'm gonna leave it here for this episode, and you know what? Next episode probably is gonna be similar like this one, because now I'm getting bounties. I want to see how many bounties I can clear until I have to continue with the main story. So since I'm gonna go to Jeddah, then I'm just gonna go ahead and again clear everything around here. Now that I have the map upgrades, I know where they are. It's just for the treasure that I don't have, so that's the only thing that I need to look about. And again, the same, I'm gonna do jump cuts, and we'll see with the bounties. Hopefully it's gonna be more than one, so you know, it's not just this one and then have to continue the main story. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna leave it here, and hopefully you enjoyed this episode, guys. But as always, don't forget to take care.